So in order to start with the new world, you hit create new world. And if you have like add-ons like I do, you could get like different screen color or anything you can. And you can also have behavior packs which change how certain mobs react. Then you got two default game modes. You could choose survival or creative. Survival is pretty much the beginner kind of level. Then you got three settings with monsters turned on, and peaceful is without monsters. And you also have starting map and bonus chest. And you could have 3 different types of worlds. And this is from whenever somebody else joins your world, you can give them certain permissions. Okay, so we're going back to where we were. You could have many seeds, which more are being added. And you got abandoned village, bamboo forest, coastal village, desert village, epic jungle, forest glade, Mesa Plateau, mushroom island, ocean monument ahead, outpost ahead, snowy village, spooky mansion, stronghold below, sunflower field, survival island, Taiga village, and winding river. And the thing about Mushroom Island is that no monsters will spawn on the things on the blocks of Mushroom Island. So it's pretty much like more of a safer area to be. But for me, I'm going to choose Forest Glade. I'm going to put show coordinates and immediate respawn. Which I am using beta, which gives me access to newer items. And if you get anything like bug on beta, it'll most likely be fixed in the original before it reaches public. And this is what the starting chest looks like. You open the starting chest and you get everything you want. And how you normally start without tools and stuff is you just start mining trees. First, kind of any tree, doesn't matter. As long as you get enough wood to build a house, crafting table, and other items that require it. And as you can see in the top left corner, my position and my health, and on the top right, you see my hunger bar. And if you have things like a wooden axe, it breaks wood faster. And to start with creating a crafting table, you create wood by putting your wood logs into the crafting section, like this and that. And then if you have enough supplies, you can make a chest with your items. And one of the better areas to start building your house is like in the middle of a field, because you don't want to be in the mountain, because if you accidentally fall off, you could die and lose all your items. So this is more of like a better area to start off. You start by putting your items in your hot bar, and the items you need, you just tap away. You just tap like that. And how I'm going to start building my house is with birch planks. Now if I continue building, I could build a nice house. And if you want to, you can break some of this dirt. And quick side note for any new people playing, the only block that cannot be broken by the player is bedrock, which that's all the way down at the lowest, I believe, or the highest, I believe, is 3 blocks, which is the middle number of your position. And the whole thing of why you need more wood, and I'm just building a larger house. Normally people start out with the smaller houses, but if you keep using wood, it's a little better than using just all dirt like this. I'm only using this temporarily before I start using more birch. And it doesn't look that much matched right now. And to build a doorway, it's only 2 blocks tall. So the smallest your house could be is 3 blocks tall. And if you don't have enough time before it's dark, you can just use dirt before it gets way too dark and monsters start spawning. But I believe I'm on peaceful, if I'm right. Yes, I'm on peaceful. And that means no monsters will spawn at dark. But you're still not free from all dangers of this game. You could still die of fall damage, die of fire, and other things. And you could die of lava, drowning, and TNT. But TNT is not that easy to make, especially in peaceful, since there's no creepers or ghasts to supply it when you kill the mobs. Now, as you can see, my house is continuously being built as I'm doing this. I'm not using my wooden axe for reasons, so I can use it later if I need to. But it does speed up breaking wood. And the chest I could place down anywhere, like right there. Now I could continue building, and sheep is crucial for building your house. You need a bed, so you need 3 wool. You need 3 wool to make a bed, and if you get enough iron, you can make shears, which give you 2 or 3 at a time. Instead of you having to kill the sheep, you need to get iron, which it takes a while, because then you need other items before you can get that. And just scouting out for some sheep. Not seeing any. Ow, I fell. That's just a slight fall damage, but if you fall off like a hill or something, you probably won't survive. Now, the flowers, there's nothing really special about the flowers, but if I continue building, I should be able to finish my house very soon. Okay, I'm almost done. Just need like about 1 or 2 more trees, and I needed more wood to store for later. And I'm almost done with that. And you still need to build a roof. I still need to build a roof, yeah. A house could be any size and or length or height. It honestly does not matter, because you can build your own form of whatever house you enjoy. Because this game is a free and open-end world where you really don't have to worry about finishing this game, because there is a ending, but it requires you to basically beat the game, which the game takes a lot of time to do, but some speedrunners could do it very fast. On the other hand of me, I am not very fast at speedrunning, especially open-end games. And the sword does more damage and it's more durable. And there's a door, which I need a door. And you will definitely need torches, especially if you're not in peaceful, because the torches keep the monsters from spawning in your house. Now, if you were to keep, which I'm going to keep building, now I just continue building, and then I have at least like half my roof left to do. And if you want to make, you could make a double door by doing this. Just place a door there. Oh, I did not do that right. And anything that's wood, really break with the axe. And if you continuously keep building, I could still finish my house before it's dark. It doesn't get dark that fast, but it still gets dark, if that makes any sense. By the time it still gets dark, it might actually, nothing spawns except monsters at night, so I wouldn't go hunting for sheep at night, because it's a little difficult to find them, because they're only where they were last at. And if I were to, which these tree saplings you could use to rebuild the trees, if that's your kind of style of playing. It doesn't really matter, but if you want to, it works, because you could also have trees closer to you, instead of having to venture out farther and farther until you finally don't know where you're at, because it just takes enough space to not know where you're going. You will not be able to find your house if you go too far, especially if there's no light except the ones in your house. As you can see, it's getting darker, difficulty to see, which that makes, when you're not playing in peaceful, easier for you to get killed by monsters. And I can't see anymore. Now there you go, there's the house. I just make 12 pieces of wood. This should be able to cover the roof. If not, I'm gonna have to improvise for now. Nope, didn't have to improvise there. Now with this, you could build a pickaxe. This is how you build a pickaxe. This is how you build a wooden hoe, a shovel. Now if you're to do this, you can build a sword, which really you don't need that, because they added this crafting recipe book. So anything you can build will be there. So pretty much you could store your items in here, you could stack them, you can store other items here like this, and this time I don't have a bed, because I've not been able to sleep, and the only way you'd be able to find sheep at this dark would be very rare because it is very dark and hard to see. To make this game a little harder, and if you want to make your floor a different thing, you just break it up, just break the dirt. And if like you had a pet or something, you can tame a dog, anything really, except bees. The bees, which are not added into normal gameplay, but are added for beta. You can for sure do whatever you need. Like so. And then if you were to do this, I could build like a room, which it's not the best looking room, but it's still a room. And I don't have enough torches. Oh yeah, those two torches are too close to each other, so I'll just put this one right there. And you could build basically like your own little room with dirt. You could build with anything. And if you want to make a mine, this could also be a mine if you just keep digging a little bit, but don't dig straight down or straight up, because that could be risky of lava, gravel, sand, and other items. And for that door I was putting away, I could use that for this. And some more dirt I can use for pretty much like a wall. I know this corner's a little dark, but it's gonna have to do for now. I only need one torch in this room. And yeah, you can continue building if needed. But if it's still dark, you can't really do much, especially when you're not on peaceful, because a lot of monsters, zombies, creepers, spiders, skeletons, and new ones they've added, like the witch, which that's not really new, but it's harder to find, but they still are able to spawn anywhere. You also got the occasional zombie, baby zombie. Those things are fast, and they kind of recently added an update where they used to not be able to burn in the sunlight, which caused a lot of issues for players. And yeah, so it's one of the things that's a little hard to do, but they finally fixed it with an update. And this map, which you normally would not be able to get this unless you went to a village or something. I can create the map, and it shows the entire terrain near me from where I made the map. And if I were to just leave my room, my house is finally complete, and I'll see you next time.